We like to spend a lot of time in thrift stores and on Craigslist and other antique shops looking for cool items such as this shirt, but then also for fun coffee gear. And from time to time we just like to do a little show and tell to share with you some of the things that we found. Sometimes these things are awesome, sometimes they're not, but they're usually fairly interesting. This particular piece is something that I think is great. Probably one of my favorite thrift store finds and something that I actually use to brew coffee. This is the Melitta Personal Coffeemaker. Now this item I got at a thrift store. They originally had it marked at $15 in the thrift store. Then they marked it down to $8, and then it was half price day in the housewares section, so I got this thing for $4. And as you can see, it's a very attractive mustard orange, which I don't think my wife is a big fan of for me to have on the counter, but I still get away with it. And I was particularly, well, there's a lot of things that I thought were interesting about this, and one thing that I was particularly happy about was that this coffee maker has a 500-watt heating element in it. A lot of the coffee brewers that you find on department store shelves nowadays, for a full 12-cup pot, maybe have somewhere between a 750 or 900-watt heating element for a full 12 cups. This is a 12-ounce coffee brewer that's got a 500-watt heating element in it. So it gets it hot, fast, and thoroughly all the way through the brew. I called Melitta with the serial number, and the lady that I spoke with there said they didn't track the serial numbers back that far, but guessed that this is probably pre-1978. And what's also cool about that is this was in its original box and had everything that came with it originally, with the exception of this ceramic mug that you see on the box. And it is so dated and so cool. Like, check out these testimonials here. I'm going to read just a few to you, like this one with the husband and wife here. My husband likes the taste of freshly brewed coffee. With the Melitta Personal Coffeemaker, I can make one good mug at a time, and it always comes out just the way he likes it. Or this lady here up in the top. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I want is a really good cup of coffee. My Melitta Personal Coffeemaker gives me just that. One delicious mug of great tasting coffee, and there's no leftovers. Never any waste. Nothing to pour down the drain. And I just really get a kick out of some of these pictures here. Let you take a look at those. And so, you know, the design of the packaging I thought was fun and something that was cool. It also came, you know, with the original scoop that was included, which you don't use because we like to weigh our coffee, but then also some of the original filters. Now these are size number 1 filters. You can see a happy model there. These are also from the 70s, so they were kind of gross. Didn't actually want to use them, plus I wanted to keep those in the box. So I was able to get another box of Melitta #1 filters from my local Apple market. And I thought this was kind of odd that I had a hard time finding the #1 filters in the larger grocery stores. I actually found this in a smaller grocery store, as I mentioned, our local Apple market. So this is a cup of coffee that I actually really enjoy because it keeps the water hot all the way through, and of course the classic shape of the Melitta or the Melitta cone filter. It really brings out some of the brightness in the coffee, and I'm really glad that I found this. We'll talk to you soon.